There we go, live.
Yeah. I'm running this for 5.
Go to YouTube. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at both of those.
Yeah, just watch finish.
Okay. So, will somebody pick that up for me, please?
I will.
There you go.
This on thought process is a Coach King Malik.
It should be on. It's on Coach King Malik in the McCullers group.
Yes, sir, I got you.
Hey, Daddy.
Oh.
Okay, so he's gonna have to sit off camera or something because he can't be on the. I'll let him come on just for a second, but he can't be on the whole lot.
Yes, sir, I got you. I got a solution. Alright.
So I didn't know. So I mean,
You and that shirt look like you.
Okay.
I do. I do.
yeah, actually, yeah.
Hey, Mary, come on.
No, you know. I sit here. I got I'll be sitting couch and go. We'll be right back. Right back.
Who just left?
Let's hear it, Jamal.
So y'all quiet. We're good because we're live. I was trying to see if this thing is actually showing us live on Instagram or not. What up, though? Peace, love, and eternal power. To anybody that's already here, we're loading up to set off another love and empowerment podcast. Love and empowerment
Live
session, live stream. So, peace and love, everyone. If anyone's here, we're still getting our situation together so we can get started.
Peace, love, and infinite blessings, everybody. I appreciate everybody who's tuning in, everybody who supports. We greatly appreciate y'all.
Yeah, major love, appreciation, gratitude, and honorment and cherishment, and beyond, just beyond full gratitude for you all joining our podcast and just listening to what we have to say. I'm beyond grateful that you took out your time throughout your day or even night to, tune in on us. We deeply appreciate it.
So, can someone sign into Twitter and see if they see us live?
Got Twitter login.
I don't have it.
Which Twitter are you on live on? Which Twitter are you on live on?
Good day.
Coach King, you see it live on there?
Okay, I had to search it, but it didn't pop up. I'm gonna have to go to Twitter and search it itself.
Yeah, it's live on Twitter. I see it. It's live on Twitter. Live on what about Twitch? Yeah, what about Twitch? It's off on Twitter.
You know, I don't see it on his Instagram.
Huh?
Twitter is live.
Yeah, he said the only
You
one.
say you don't see it on Instagram?
No, sir.
Yeah, Instagram is acting up.
Instagram be on some special stuff. It literally has the thing rolling past at the bottom.
Unable to connect. What you say?
So it literally has the thing.
Oh, you know what? I know why it's not streaming on Instagram. I know exactly why not, because it's not I didn't put in the yellow duck thing in.
Yes, sir.
It's over here on charges on everything. Especially since it's over here fast charging.
So y'all can get that chat cracking and see if it's working.
Oh yeah, chat's definitely working for sure.
We're in it right now. Let's moderate it.
It's not only is moderated, but 2 links of the type form are in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if somebody do the type for it.
Uh, 293. 293. Okay.
Where's
293.
Mark, can't you pin comments on live stream?
Yeah, you can too, because you're a moderator.
Okay. I'll just take the type form link, copy it into the chat.
It's already in the chat. We already handled that one. Now it's just getting the copy so everybody's ready.
Now it says it's streaming on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
So you missed the deal, man. 44 minutes to watch that.
Oh, I missed that so hard.
You what?
Because Lamar was telling me a message that I had got, and then when I was looking at it, I was looking at how hard I actually missed it.
how hard you missed it.
That was actually how I found out. Hey, man, what you doing right now?
Peace, family. As we get ready to load in and everything, if anybody's showing up, we're gonna get started regardless. But yeah, peace and love, everyone.
Peace, love, and infinite
Anyone,
blessings.
Peace and love.
anyone who's watching this on the
Anybody watching?
rerun, peace and love to you all too. Because the objective is to just get to share whatever we can share.
Hey.
Light it up.
You got mad lag on
IG.
some of these, but it's all good. So we're gonna keep it strong.
We're here to make it happen. That's what it's for. What they said.
Yeah. So looks good though. Yes.
Where?
So what's up, everybody? Anybody got something they would like to lead with? Because we Amir, you might want to do some jumping jacks, huh?
I'm so tired for anyway.
Broken sleep.
Huh?
He asked why am I so tired?
Yeah, he said he had broken sleep last night.
Yeah, my sleep was broken by a stomach ache last night.
All is good, y'all. So we here.
We are here.
So is that Typeform? What's up with the Typeform? Anybody?
We put it in the chat and told them to interact with it. So you just live right now. People who we usually go live with.
Okay, so it's us on live right now. That's what's up, though. Shoot, if it ain't nobody but us, that's what's up, y'all. Somebody eventually get it.
He's attempting to get it around the people.
Okay.
His rooms of 4.
Is what?
His rooms of 4 on Instagram again.
All is well. I'll let him do what he's doing. We're gonna be here 4 minutes, so I'll let y'all figure it out. Thought process. That's not your puppy over there snoring, is it? Oh, okay. Why don't y'all turn that light down over there? That light right there?
This one right here.
Just turn it down a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Just turn it on and turn it off. Matter of fact, you can turn it off. Because we don't use that when we're doing this anyway. I see y'all look out right color now.
Yes,
Right, color.
right in the whole song.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You said you just got that right on the whole song?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I guess we'll start up. I'm gonna get this quote up here.
You guys so wild.
Who's
You gonna pop in yet?
you coming over?
Yeah, you're supposed to be over here, man. What's up?
I'm just saying you guys
You what?
I'm just saying you guys are very quick. I was sending this, I'm sure the link to log this up and ask people.
Oh, that's the this That just made me think of something. Email list. Email list.
Email list, yeah. Create an email list. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, you're definitely up to speed. You are 100%.
Am I making up stuff?
No, you're not. You're up to speed for sure.
Well, I am making up stuff, but I'm
Your email
up to
list can be built to a type point, because the second question is what's your email?
Calm down, lady. So, okay. Somebody told me to bring a spoon just in case. Is that true out there?
Me. Yo, somebody. It was me. It was me.
Well, see, the only reason I didn't do that because I actually saw a spoon just before, but
I never moved it. I left it. Only reason I recommended it is because we had cleaned up in here since. I know we cleaned up in there since some things like silverware you end up sent unless it end up getting sent in the house and get washed.
Oh, so you saying you cleaned up the chicken and didn't tell me twice?
No, I'm saying like when we.
You just like telling me grab it.
That's not what I said.
Well, if you get somebody, if you text somebody to bring me one out here, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
So I want to eat my pineapple sauce.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read this right here. It's a post. So
It's a what?
it's a post.
A post from where?
What's the name?
You looking all around?
It has
I just asked where.
yeah, it has a name to it. But when I screenshotted it, it got the 30 minutes ago right up under it, and that's all I got. So
is it pertaining to something that I should elaborate on? Is it pertaining to something that can help somebody, or you just
no, it's pertaining.
we
No,
just doing something?
Yeah, no, it's pertaining to something that can assist.
Okay. What's up there? Okay.
Put your chest out. I have realized that recently, due to my predominant positive mental state, my body automatically reflects it. Chest is out, shoulders back, and neck isn't slouching. Walking has a spark to it, but when we are in a negative state, we slouch and have this stance that makes it apparent for others that he is having a bad day. The point is, you can override your negative state by putting your chest out, pushing shoulders behind as though you are facing the world head on. This alpha stance has direct correlation to your mood and physiology. It tricks your brain into believing that you are having a good day since you are in the alpha posture, so it will shift your mood accordingly. This is the reason why you can tell if a man is alpha or not. It is not his dressing or physique. It is his stance and the aura he excludes. Exudes. Correct body language will automatically produce the related mental state.
Man. Okay, that's cool. Y'all know I raised y'all with y'all posture correct, so
Yes.
maybe you took that because of that. I don't know. I'm not trying to do nothing but share love. So
Yes.
I know. You know.
Wait, do we have
alpha
volume?
matters, huh?
We have volume.
Do you have volume?
Okay, we good.
I mean, you should have volume.
Just making sure.
Why don't you try to communicate? Why don't you let me bring you in or something?
I had just went to the live. I hear us.
Oh, you do hear us?
Yes, I do. Because I'm sitting around the people, I want to make sure everything's straight.
Oh, okay. I mean, you know, I see Acacia. Hey, what's up, Acacia? What's up, bro? I shouted you out last night, bro. It's one of my people, man. So you know what's up.
Peace
All
and
love.
infinite love, Acacia. I think it's always a blessing to be able to have you active with us for sure. Hold on, I'm gonna get live on my end and pull you up.
Y'all can't pull him up on YouTube or something?
Yeah, I can because I can get the
Well, why don't you try to see if you can pull him up on YouTube and let's see how it works. Because this is the perfect time for us to test it out, especially with our people.
perfect. I can all I gotta do is just send him the restream link.
I can send him the restream. Yeah, you got the restream link. Let me make sure it's the same one because it might not be.
Yes, sir.
It might have got updated. So I'm gonna send it to you, right? You gonna send it to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Whoever you need to send it to. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That's 100,000% correct.
All right. So I'm sending it to what email?
That's sarahmccullers@gmail.com.
Check. Chat.
Right, there you go.
Perfect. Collect this real quick.
So somebody could be talking. Y'all got something to speak about Mimi. I mean, you could really be over here saying some stuff. Like it's your session, coaching session. Yeah,
Come on, Mimi.
I get it.
We got
So
more
what's up with that? What's up with the type form?
type form.
Yeah.
It's in the chat. We put it in the chat for people to interact
So you
with.
might want to put instructions in the chat. What do they do? Fill out the type form and just upload it back to the chat, or what? How do you do that? Oh, the type form will notify us, huh? The type form goes directly to the email, Mimi?
Yes, sir.
Y'all over there tearing stuff up. Who's always making that noise? That was fast.
How fast you left?
Huh?
How fast you left?
Yeah, how fast she got on camera and left. I was saying she didn't get on camera.
Yeah, she did with the quickness.
She got on camera, all right? And she left. But, I know I got to be used to doing this without you guys, but this was just that kicked off anyway.
Yes,
Half of the stuff we edited out because there's only a few people here anyway.
Yes,
A
sir.
couple people, so. Acacia, what's up, family? What is it? Platform are you signing in through? Just so I can see, how this thing is.
I sent him the restream link so then he can come on through that, put his name in, and go ahead and join. Come on
Okay,
up.
I'll do. Yeah, I definitely put him up like that. But I'm just saying, in terms of, I was just asking him just so I can know because he actually did send a quote. I mean, not a quote, but a message through the chats, and I'm just trying to see because, according to the way this thing is supposed to be working, it's supposed to be all of the like chats coming through in the same space. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's got to. Oh, I see what he did. Oh, I can see it. Oh, he did that through YouTube. All right, bro. I see what it is. I see what it is. And bro, like we talked about the youth thing, man. Let's get on here and chop it up, cause I'm all the way live with that, bro. That's why you are definitely one of the reasons that I decided to go ahead and be consistent with this, man, because I could use your support, just like we spoke, and we know what we spoke about, bro. So let's figure out how we can get this thing cracking, you know. Yeah, I appreciate anybody who wants to do something that's going to benefit us spiritually, physically, financially. You know what I'm saying? All of us, like we're equal in the sharing of the wealth, man. We're here to get wealthy. We're starting with the spirit and the being.
Ashe. Ashe.
Ashe. And so it is.
So it shall be.
Bye. Hurry up. Bye, Nadia.
So last night, I introduced you all to Kamal. Come here, Jamal. And I told you I had a Jamal. So here he is. So speak to everybody and say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Tell them your name.
My name is Jamal Malik McCullough.
And that's right. I love it, man. He says his first name. He says his middle name first because everybody calls him by his middle name. This is Malik Jamal because it's my outlaw. So we were working on getting all of that worked out. But blessings on everyone who pays attention to us. What you see See my love, right? Y'all see the love I got, right? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? That's real, man. That's real. I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't. I'm not tripping. This is what I'm here for, and I'm grateful for it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw it. Come on, smile last night. This is genuine, man. I love them. They know how much I love them. They know how much I love them, and I know how much they love me. So I appreciate it, man. That's I see it, man. Yeah, more to come. Like he's just that's the youngest boy right there, and the other was he
Oh
was
no,
the
there's at
second
least
girl.
15 others.
Huh?
That's not, oh no, there's at least 15 others.
What?
15 others what?
This is what?
I said there's at least 15 others.
15 others
Oh yeah,
what?
in the house, yeah.
Oh.
We already all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Big party.
It's better for everyone to be in the house though. Jamal had asked me earlier if I was old enough to get my own house. And I told him that I was, and he asked me, well then why don't I?
Who said that?
Jamal. He said, because if I had my own house, then I could do the things I wanted to do. I told him that just because I'm old enough to basically have my own house and be on my own doesn't mean I'm just going to. Because honestly, there's not really a point.
Yeah, not when you don't have to. Because what was my plan for y'all? My intentions for y'all. I said you all can stay until you get financially secure to the point where you do not have to go and depend on or work or pay for or rent anything. Because you're leaving home to purchase, not even to lease. Like y'all know what's up. Y'all can do what y'all choose because y'all are creating. We're creating wealth for our whole tribe, and you all know what you're doing, and you all know what you'll be able to do. So, hey, I'm grateful that we're getting this opportunity to spend it together, and what I've learned and had the experience with, you guys can take and fix it. Whatever I didn't get right, if I didn't get it right, well, I feel like it's all right. It's never anything wrong, especially when you learn from it. My experiences are all learning lessons. I don't have any losses on my play. Period. They all turn to learning lessons.
Oh yeah,
And that right there, especially as a parent, is one of the best perceptions you can have of that. Because when you have children, when you have younger people, especially your children who look up to you in such a way, I'll speak for me on this one, such as me. Then I know that does a lot for me in the way I see things. Because when I'm going forward with things, when certain things don't work out for me, it's not a I took a loss or I failed at something. I learned a lesson. I learned exactly what I was supposed to learn, so I can know exactly what I can do right for the next time going forward.
And that's what it's about. I'm grateful that you can learn anything.
I'm grateful that we get the opportunity to learn with you and mommy in the first place.
Thank you.
Me too.
Me too. I'm beyond grateful for that. Y'all have assisted me through so many different things. I was thinking about it earlier again. Just everything that I was dealing with versus how things are going now. I know I still got a path to go. Just y'all's assistance is what really got me here. So I just every day and every way I appreciate it, and I'm gonna continue to keep showing you the things that I can do for y'all in this moment.
And then as you get older and as you get more in a position to do so, of course, things that we're going to be able to do for y'all is going to expand.
Oh, for
So,
sure.
especially the fact that y'all taking care of us for so long.
No.
And I know you guys don't expect anything in return or anything, but
That's
to
why.
us, it's even more of an obligation to make sure y'all are well taken care of as a result
I've always wanted.
in the future.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like for real. As long as y'all trust me and show me love, because I gotta get old while y'all are still young, and I know I'm gonna eventually more potentially need like my parents need somebody to take care of them, which I am doing. I would want to have done everything that I can for you all to do that for me if it ever came to that. So you pay it forward. So I'm grateful that you see me the way you do, because I'm working to make sure that I earn that, in the sense of I don't want you all to look at me like anything other than I'm supposed to be, representing us the proper way and doing what we're supposed to do respectfully. You know what I'm saying?
You earned your respect. I know there are a lot of parents that are trying to just demand respect without showing it back. But you earned yours genuinely. there's nothing about you that we don't appreciate.
And coming from my end, especially when I actually took the time to sit back and really, really, really look at things, y'all have always done more and given more than I could have ever even asked for.
Well,
During even mainly during the times where I wasn't paying attention to it, and y'all weren't even required to. So for me, that touched my heart in a whole completely different way, which is why I allow my actions to be my words when it comes down to sharing and showing my appreciation.
well, you do a good job because I know you love me. I know y'all love me. Y'all do some stuff to make me know it, but I know that I do the same.
Yes, sir, exactly.
You've always done that, even before we were here physically.
Yeah, well, the relationship is real. My intentions are real. I want to, we're growing forward. We're growing forward. You know.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that type form, did you guys see any? Let me look at the type form because I honestly didn't. Well, I know you put.
If you want to see if there are any responses, you can either go into your email, the McCullers group email, or you can go like do.
Hey, well, the questions on them. Why don't you ask one of the questions and let me? Or you just say if there are questions. You didn't put questions, but you gave them the opportunity to ask questions. Is that what
I did put maybe like a couple questions.
you did?
I know a lot of them were basically giving.
Who is that?
It's me. My man did come get you off.
Come here. You come here. I want you to introduce yourself right quick. You by yourself?
Angela is.
Okay, I already saw
Why
it.
does she need me?
We saw Kamal yesterday. I just want to see it.
No, put by yourself.
Here's my one of my young queens.
Second oldest one, right under
Second
me.
oldest, yeah. This is my second oldest queen, and she's her birthday is 2 days before mine, so this is a fire sign right here. We got the work to put in on the spiritual side of things. We're here for the spiritual warfare. So
Looking at her standing beside you,
I call myself in a feminine form.
looking at her beside you, you can tell. Oh my goodness, you can tell.
Oh yeah.
You can see you and mommy in her face.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, baby. No doubt. You can tell me the name, baby. Because I just want you to come out here so they can see who you are. Because they're going to see you quite a bit, like the rest of you all. But you can tell me the name so you while you're here. Just tell me.
My name's Nadia and I'm McCullers. Yeah.
Thank you for having me here. And she's a lot like her older sister. She's really not too much on the camera, but they do a lot of stuff.
But we just do what we have to do. And we have to do it.
Yeah.
They got the feminine perspective correct. Not that the female is not supposed to be on the camera or anything. It's just that they don't force themselves to be out front. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're already going to be out front just by the phenomenal energy that they put off. You know what I mean? So they and I've clearly made it clear to them that you don't have to do the extra. When you're sincere from the inside and you're beautiful from the inside and you know who you are, you're pretty much going to shine regardless because we the creators of the light anyway. So all the light in the show is us anyway.
Love y'all.
Love you.
Love you too.
We love y'all too.
I'll see y'all.
All right, enjoy yourselves. We'll see how it feels.
Amen.
If y'all saw how I bring you more back.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, so that's what it is. I just excuse that little break right there, but that's one of them. That's what you'll see a lot in our sessions, in my sessions, because I might be in here by myself on this thing, but if they have to come because I am the, having to deal with the family stuff, if they call me or whatnot, I have to get to it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here for that. I'm creative for that. I'm grateful.
Basically everything that you're coaching everyone else for is what you're showcasing as well, like in real time.
Yeah, in real time. I'm a real life coach. I'm a real life influencer. I'm a real life influencer and coach to teenagers and adults because I am a caregiver, a licensed caregiver for the county that I live in. You know what I'm saying? On top of doing this, and then I've really learned the numbers and astrology, and I'm learning more and more. But I've learned what I need to know to follow my chart, my natal chart, and understand my children's natal chart, so we can combine our forces because it's very necessary that we do. You know what I'm saying? And we keep it moving because all of us need assistance. We need work. We need to be able to work together so that we can get some stuff done in the sense of the love thing for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
Most definitely.
that's the process. Yeah. That is the process. But y'all can ask me some questions just to assist while y'all are here.
Yes, sir.
Y'all could ask me whatever, and then let me come off the hip. Because
Yes, sir.
I was expecting y'all to come up with any kind of questions anyway. Because I told y'all know I'm an open book.
Yes, sir.
I don't have a question, but what I was gonna say was what I appreciate about y'all is the fact that y'all able to make things good during times when they didn't seem like they were all that
Outstanding.
good. You
Well,
make things
They make
outstanding
things
during times when things didn't look all that bright. It's cool. I remember back in 2009 when we lived in Lancaster, everything that was taking place, it was just looking more and more bleak. We didn't see it that way. We were all just happy and stuff, and y'all just wanted to make sure our happiness stayed. So y'all did more to focus on our happiness, and y'all did focus on which making sure our happiness would stay intact. Pretty much must have solved the problem because things started working out shortly after that.
I'm grateful you said something about that because that gives me a point to speak upon. Okay, look, we moved out here to California about 10 years ago. We moved to Lancaster first because I didn't know, other than the area had bigger houses, and it had a little land with the properties. I didn't really know what Lancaster was until I actually got out there. But long story short, we moved out there, and because I have a big family at the time, we didn't have the 10 children at the time, and the neighbors. We had some really decent neighbors right on each side of us, but
And across the street from us.
and across the street. But for whatever reason, we had a couple of neighbors that down the street, damn near around the block, that for some reason I guess didn't like black people or didn't like a lot of children or whatever the hell it was. But they ended up calling DHS, which is California's child protective thing. And me, I'm on some protective stuff. I don't play that. So when they came to the door, he was like, "I need to see the well-being of your children." I'm like, "What you talking about?" Somebody said they saw your children outside in the trash can. I'm like, "Come on, man, stop that." And I slammed the door and I told him, "You get out you can go." He said, "If you don't let me in, I'm coming back with the police." I said, "You and the police bring your asses back then, because that's what it is." I know my children don't eat out the trash can. Whoever said that is on the bullshit. We just moved over here not even 4 or 5 days ago. We still got stuff packed in, unpacked in the living room, everything. So he came back, he stayed consistent to his word. He came back with the police, and the police came and it was like, and I'm calling my relatives that live here in California because I don't know about California. I did time in California before, so I don't want no issues, but I don't know about how that goes. But I called my auntie and she was like, when they do that, if everything's good, they're gonna sweat you until you let them see it. I said, I'm not letting y'all in because we just moved in and it's gonna look some kind of crazy way because they know we just moved in and that's what y'all kind of. So I'm not doing that, but I'll bring all the children to the door. All 10 of my children came to the door and they were like, very happy to see they was speaking to them. My children didn't know nothing about nothing. My children didn't know nothing was going on. They coming to the door, speaking and that, happy and everything. So I'm like, is that good for you? He was like, yeah, but whatever, we got to follow up on this. So I'm like, okay, whatever. They left. Okay, 2 days later, they came back with the police again, talking about they had to question me, but he said he wanted to question the children without me. Come on, man. Who does that? Who does that? Who the hell lets their minor children go be questioned by authorities that have no business being there in the first place? So it ended up being an issue to where they came in, the police came, they said, okay, look, we'll just be present. They can question them sitting right. You can see them questioning them. It won't be out of your area. So to keep shit smooth, because I'm fresh in California, I don't need no issues, don't want any issues, and I know I don't have the desire for that. And the first thing, my wife had just experienced a miscarriage. We're dealing with some stuff, so I'm not interested in none of that. So we go through the process. They go through the process and they say, okay, when you get involved with something like that, they got to do their little due diligence. Everything is good, but okay, everything's good now, but we have to follow up. I'm like, follow up for what? Everything is good. Okay, we still have to follow. Okay, so look, final follow up. I requested that they bring a supervisor with them. And this was a little white guy, little racist fuck. You know what I'm saying? He came out there with his shit, and I'm not interested. I don't really trip about racist people or nothing. But he brought it to my table, so I had to deal with it. And he was really prejudiced, but he lost his job that day. When they ended up setting up an appointment, we had moved to a different area. So he brought the supervisor with him, but the supervisor was an older sister. And she saw how my children were being homeschooled. She saw how intelligent and how respectful they were because my children were raised in the South. So regardless, they got that Southern hospitality thing going on, but they're disciplined regardless. You dig what I'm saying? Because we're not slow. So, she saw that. That lady was crying before she left. She was apologizing. They wrote us a letter apologizing from the state, from the county and everything, saying how we hated. We're sorry for putting you through that. Believe me, that the employee that decided to do this, wasted a lot of time. Basically, he was been relieved of his position and everything. And it was like, that's just the power. That's the power of the source. Because I kept it 1,000. If something would have happened, I'm really on some physical stuff. I don't know how I would have responded to that because I just don't, do that. And I really found out later that the guy who we were renting the house from, he was a slumlord.
Mm-hmm.
And that complaint didn't come until I spoke to him about some electrical issues in the house. And then I found out that the person that made the complaint was a friend of his that lived 5, 6 doors down, like around the corner. So he couldn't even see the house. You know what I'm saying? So he was just on some bullshit. But I'm just saying that to say, look, if you're doing right by your estate, stay solid. And then nothing's going to move us. We came through a lot. On the way moving to California, my wife was 5.5 months pregnant, and in Texas, her water broke from stress or whatever, and the baby dropped. But nothing we could do. My wife was refusing to stay in Texas for any period of time because I was driving an 18, one of those big rider trucks, one of the big Penske trucks, the biggest one, and she was driving a 15-passenger van with the children, with some of the children, and I had 4 of them in with me, and she had the rest of them in the van with her, and we had the dog with us. And that happened in Texas. We made it to California. As soon as we got checked into a hotel and everything, she went to the restroom and the baby came out, had to be rushed to the hospital, and that's just a whole other thing. We just got some stuff to share, man, and we survived that, and it was very hurtful for us because we moving to relocate and reestablish ourselves, and she was very healthy throughout the pregnancy, but we were blessed. We were blessed because a year later, we ended up having another
2 years.
one. 2 years, was it 2 years?
It was a 2 year span because we got there. Because we got here.
Well, 2 years. 2 years later, we got we had another one, and then like within 10 months, he was due to come like the next year, but he ended up coming within the same year. So we got 2 children in 2014. So it's just a blessing.
2014.
Yeah, they call them the 2014s because they totally different from all the ones that's from Georgia. It's funny because the California children are Hollywood as hell, man. They're Hollywood as hell. Mine are Hollywood as hell. They know they don't get away with the Hollywood shit, but I'm just saying they are Hollywood. They would get away with it if they could, but we just keep it all balanced. But we've been through a lot. That was just one of the other things that we've been through. So my wife is a soldier. She's a straight up soldier. Because she got to stand up tall with it. And because I was on some, let's figure out how we're going to do this. We can figure out we need to get a room and do this stuff. She was like, look, man, we got to go. We got to go. We still got half the day to ride. We were only in Texas. And, Texas is huge. Probably in the middle of Texas, they had more like 18 hours to go. I've probably been on the road for like 18 hours or something like that. But, just the experience of it, is something, that we really, I appreciate the fact that of survival, and I appreciate the experiences. I appreciate the contrast in our lives because all it's done is strengthen us. And then throughout the whole thing, my children have been active. They've seen this. You know what I'm saying? They saw this, and it's interesting to see. Like I got some photographic memories in there. You see how that dude right there, Amir, that dude can remember damn near. He can remember to the specific times, the things that happened. And that's another thing for me in my youth and staying young. And that's another thing I was saying about the parents. Come on, fathers. Come on, black fathers especially, man. Tighten up with your young kings and your daughters, man, your queens, man, so that your gods and goddesses, so we can have a really strong situation going on because ours have to meet each other. And I'm not saying anything negative. I mean this in a positive way. But if mine meet yours and yours are not on point, I will that mine don't be defeated. You dig what I'm saying? I want all of us to win together, but mine know what the field is like. They know, they understand what I'm sharing with them because I came from the field bootstrapped. They know. I don't sugarcoat anything. They know, man. They may as well have been behind the walls with me based upon my experience because I've to the letter explained it to them because I really don't desire for any of them to have to experience that. Same thing with the military, you know what I'm saying? Because the military, all that's pretty much the same. It's just legalized and, you know, one legalized and one civilized, one uncivilized. It's like a situation where they all pretty much sit in the same situation. So it's just the process. And but I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all of it, you know. But I'm grateful that you brought up that Lancaster thing because Lancaster, that was the first, you know, thing to let me know how California get down. They want to break families up, man. And you know, but when you got it as solid as you do, and the Creator, I have willed and commanded success on our bloodline. You know, you dig what I'm saying? The ancestors have confirmed that with me. Consistently bless you. Consistently give me downloads to confirm. So, and then look at, I mean, I'm not tooting my own horn or anything like that. I don't mean anything in conceit. I'm just saying this in confidence. But look at my kings and queens. They're blessed. They're blessed. If they weren't mine and I met them, I would consider them blessed because I articulate with them and I've learned from them. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
It's cool because I remember when we were little. I remember it was September 15, 2011. It was like 10:47 at night when you first told us that we were going to move to California. At first, I imagined us bringing all the dogs and stuff that we had. But first up, I never guessed that all of them would have to leave. I knew we couldn't provide for all of them.
Yeah,
in that
because I had a
sense.
kennel at that time. I was breeding pit bulls, and I had like, how many did I have? I had like.
You had at that time, Khadijah had just recently moved on, so you had
Khadijah came with us, didn't she?
No,
she didn't come with us.
No, that was Queen.
That was Queen.
And her puppies.
Queen and her
Queen.
puppies.
That's right. We had
Queen
to
and
get
her
rid of all
puppies.
of them. Like, yeah, that's right.
Queen and her puppies.
And
Ty. Yeah, Queen and her
Ty
puppies
was
and
who I
Ty.
really wanted. He was a bully. He was a beautiful bully. I had to get rid of all my dogs except the little Shih Tzu. I mean, not Shih Tzu, but the
Pomeranian Hercules.
Who
just made his transition last year, like
This year, March 17th.
He held it down. He was like 10, 11 years old.
Dang, dude stood all the way up to his last 10 seconds.
And he came back in another form.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He already came back. That's
We got
the cool
him.
part.
We got him right back.
Yeah, but life is beautiful. We just, I'm gonna be on some real serious subject matter, but we're just warming up and just basically sharing, time to basically get consistent, basically to start showing that we are here. You know what I'm saying?
Graceable is an experience.
But I really want that type form to be. I really want people to show up, even if you see the type form, and we're not on live. If you see the type form, please fill it out and still submit it because I'm going to go back and go over anything, and then I'll go on the next live and I'll address the type form. I'll share with if anybody asked any questions, if anybody had any questions, I'll share. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna just come off the hip with experiences of things that potentially, that I know we went through, that I know others go through, and maybe willfully we can assist some type of a way. If there's anything that can be done by our words or by our experience, I will let you receive it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then that's pretty much what got on what's up. And then I said real the truth last night when I was giving shouts out to the people that I got respect for out of the young cast. But his name is Real Chosen. The young brother from Detroit is Real Chosen, and I wanted to make sure I straighten that up, because it's proper to give people their respect. And Amir, you all the way up.
Yeah, he is.
So
You're funny.
He is a
listen
now.
to that because I was dozing pretty hard.
I saw you use those, and then you came when you said something. I thought you were asleep. I wasn't even looking at you. I was looking down, and when you said something, I was like, "Oh, you woke."
I woke. I actually woke back up. I haven't dozed back off since.
Oh, when you started talking.
It's what happens when it comes down to this live, though.
Especially when you get into a story that's interesting.
So y'all want me to address this thing on?
Listen,
Address what?
I was
Address what thing?
Amir wanted to say something that.
It's the peace and love to the family. The imagination creating reality. But he was saying that he wanted to say something real quick, so I was gonna go ahead and allow him to say that, so I can address this after he says what he has to say.
Okay.
It's like, and then as far as the animals goes, we've had animals all of our lives. I never spent a single day without an animal in my life. First of all, I've never had it any other way than that. But it's like every time an animal passes on, more always shows up for every one that goes. It's like 3 or 4 that come back. like Grayson in Alabama. After his passing, a whole other Simba came at the end. A whole other new Simba came at the end of the month, plus Zeus.
Yeah.
Goes to show the universe got us blessed.
And then this wave of puppies, you can tell each one of them seemed like either somebody we've been around before or one of the animals that we had before all of them.
And
I
that's
feel like I've seen every single one of those animals before. They're probably all the dogs and cats. No, they are all the dogs and cats we've seen and had that we built the strongest connections with.
You can feel them. Their
Smokey
energy just feels really, really familiar.
Smokey acts a lot like Onyx.
Hey, Daddy, how much cats do you? I mean, not cats. How much dogs do you have at once? What was the?
Oh my goodness, stop, man! I told you,
Like
know,
30.
30,
Like 30.
yeah, Magnolia tried 30.
33.
Yeah, that was
Right in the
there when I was in
backyard.
Detroit. I had way more dogs than that.
That's the way to do it, though. That's how you you're protected like that.
Shoot, I had
Because
like
I bet all your dogs are
4
really
houses
serious.
with 15 dogs at each house.
Remember the story about Golden Simba and that one dog that got in the yard?
Yeah.
Four
That's
houses.
a story you should tell.
Four
Talk about-
houses and
talk about
15
something
dogs.
Okay, you'll say that for another one.
Yeah.
We got a lot of good
We got a lot,
stories.
yeah, we got a lot of stuff. Our dogs are dangerous though. Cause I bred fighting dogs, pit bulls. I never did fight them. I just bred game dogs. I just wanted to be able to have a dog that if a dog came in my yard and I got children out there, the dog go murder whatever's out there. That's what I got.
Yes.
That's what I got now.
But they were like big children though. They always love playing with us. They
Well, I
always
mean,
love
because of
taking
the
care
love you
of
put
us.
into your animal is what is like I don't know. I got my own perception of animals because I
Me
grew up
too.
with them. But if you go to a house and there's really smart animals there, more than likely the owners are smart. If you see some dumbass dogs, then you gotta kind of look at the owners. Don't quote me on this because I'm not saying because you own a dog and your dog is dumb that you dumb. I'm not saying. I'm just
That's a
saying
fact.
it just seems like the dogs seem to act a lot like their owners. You dig what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that people are dumb and the dogs are dumb like them.
The point that you are
Point that you
making
made
is
is
that the dogs are like their owners.
That's what it seems like to me. That's what it very much seems like to me.
Oh, no,
Even
it's-
if they don't start like that, they end like that.
It's most
If they
definitely
stay
true.
around.
I have a cat. I have a cat that listens whenever I call her.
I never seen no cat like that. She got a dog, a
She-
call.
She follows,
A call.
she
Dad.
follows me around the house and she does whatever I tell her to.
Yeah, that's
Usually-
a cat. Like
usually-
it's a dog. It's a dog. I've never seen a cat like that. And all the time that my mom had cats when I was raised. Oh, so I'm gonna say that because we've been on here for like 52 minutes, but I got some stories I wanted to share about my life. Starting out in Detroit, and it's a little deeper because it's about my view of culture of people and how I got to it, and what I've had to learn as a result. Because my first experiences, and I'm saying that because as we go forward, I know if I whatever Caucasian associates that I have, you will know them because they'll stick around for anything that I say. But the ones that if I did have them and they really not, you'll know because they're gonna get the hell out of here when I get out. Because I got some stuff to say about all kinds of stuff, and it includes all of us, so it's gonna be equally. I'm on some Family Guy shit. It don't matter who you are. I'm saying it's just the truth. You know who we are. We know we got issues to deal with as a community. Just don't need to point out our issues all the time. Should everybody point out our issues? It's just the point is that everybody's issues need to be put on the table.
They just want to point ours out because they want to try
They'll cover up.
They want to try
Well-
to take their attention away from theirs.
Well, it's deep. That's one part of it. It's deeper than that. When you
What someone says
when you
about
know
you
you
says
lost
more about
before the
them.
race started, you're gonna do everything you can to try to get you some what they call them cheats. Like you have you some kind of cheats. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. I get it.
Reality doesn't work in a way
It's
of
gonna be a
cheating.
cold day in hell to win against this battle because the end says that the end says what it says. I mean, in the end, there is no end to this. It's an end to that, but there's no end to this.
Yes, sir.
So, mind that. But yeah, I was just tripping earlier. I was talking to my father, and my father been hard. He ain't never liked no white people. I'm talking about he's had his experience though. He's from Detroit, and he's had experience. And he told me white people used to really, really, go hard against black people in Detroit, especially the ones like him. He was an athlete and he was good at what he did and everything, and they used to try to stop him from things. But he, I was wondering why he seemed to have so much anger towards them. You know what I'm saying? And the first incident I can remember, and I probably should let this be for another cast because that incident, then right after that incident was my mom. Then this is like they had incidents with Caucasian people, and this was before I ever moved to the South. And this in my neighborhood in Detroit, it was not that many white people. You know what I'm saying? It was more black people and Chaldeans. You know what I'm saying? That lived in our neighborhoods. Like that's what we grew up with. You know what I'm saying? It was Arabs were Chaldeans, blacks, and I saw a few whites. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like everywhere else you seem to go, it's a lot of whites. Our community was really, really inundated with blacks. So by the time we see white people, we out, Highland Park, we out the outskirts. We passed, we out of Detroit. We out of the city limits of Detroit. And that's where pretty much when you got to work, you work in areas like that because that's where the better jobs were. But I remember, and I got to go this way, I remember when my father took my mom to work. I used to go to work with, ride with him and take her to work. And I remember this time we was riding back, and this is the first experience that I ever had, and I really saw my father really made me realize my father got some shit loose. He ain't no, he's dangerous. We pull up and we behind the car, and the car is bumping the brakes, and I'm, like we doing this, and I almost hit the dashboard when the car hit the brakes, and my father pushed me back. Back then, we didn't have to wear seatbelts. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. We didn't have to wear no seatbelts. So we pushed me back. We pulled up to the light. He popped the trunk, jumped out and grabbed the tire iron out the vehicle, and ran up and was like, he was hitting inside the tires, and he was cussing, saying, "I'm on Pepperwood, cracker ass, this, that, and the other." He was saying a whole bunch of curse words and stuff. He jumped back in and he said, "Look, don't you never let no Pepperwood do nothing. You better not never let them ever treat you no kind of way." And he was going off on me, and I was scared as shit because he was snapping. You know what I'm saying? He pulled off really fast, and that was my first experience of white people, like for real. My father having that altercation, and then my second experience, we were in a grocery store. My mom and dad, they were arguing, so he was not at home, and we had just moved to this new neighborhood. And I remember we had to go to the drugstore because my mom had gotten sick, and we had to go pick up some medication. And we were getting ready to pull into a parking space, and there was snow outside. I remember this so vividly. And me and my mom were sitting in the car, and some white lady pulled around us and jumped in the parking space that what we were waiting for as soon as the car. And my mom literally left the car in drive. The car, she jumped out the car. The car rolled up into the lady car, and she over there banging on the white lady. Like, she jumped back in the car. We peel out. She was like, "These white people think they this, that, and the other." She was like, "You better not never let no white people." So then she moved me down south. Like, you know what I'm saying? So as you know, I never let no white people do nothing to me. I have, a few white friends, but I never let nobody get the ups on me. The situations I did get into, boy, did I get into them, and I smashed all through those situations when it comes down to that. Got into some altercations but never had no situation where I came out in a less position. And I'm not claiming bad. I was blessed in the situation. But yeah, but as I grew up, I realized it's not white people per se. It's just the energy that people possess, and unfortunately, more more white people had that energy at the time. And now it seems like, everybody got that energy, and it's just the white people. They can stay out the way, and because we all over the place, we could be up front with it, and it looks like we the assholes more so. And we just got the frequency that they gave us. They took us and shared all this bullshit with us, and gave us the extra, on the telling us that we supposed to believe like this when we didn't need no belief system. We still don't need no belief system. All you need is to know that you are who you are and what you are. And you are the source energy of this planet, like of this whole thing. You're the source energy of this everything that exists.
Yes,
You are the dark matter. You are the creator of the light. The light does not exist without you. You know what I'm saying? We are the ones who place this into its existence. It's nothing without us. You know what I'm saying? Us especially. You know what I'm saying? I'm not discrediting anyone because I'm not going to act as if we don't exist here together in some capacity, but not on the same level. Believe it. Believe it. Work that out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be in a state of knowing that we are, it is what it is. And we are here for what we're here for, like it or not. And it doesn't matter if you do or not. I mean, we are.
That's called oh well.
Whether you do or not, it's not going to change the facts.
We are the dark matter, carbon energy that created light itself.
We're like gravity. It's more so like gravity. We're gonna be a force regardless.
Yeah, because I got to know it.
A force be right.
It's no beliefs, it's a straight knowing.
I got to know it. I got it tatted on me. This is what it is. Check this out.
We're here to bless anybody. We're here to bless anybody
Let me see if I
who's
can.
willing to accept it and crush anybody who gets in our way.
Ooh, boy. I tell you what. See what we got going on over here.
You know, after you spend a lot of your life dealing with particular things, you realize how
Dealing with particular
I wouldn't
people
say
as
that's
well.
dealing with particular kinds of folks. I wouldn't necessarily say you get tired of it, but it makes you more mindful about the person you are and the person and the people you.
I'll say
about
you
the
get
people
tired of it. What the
allow-
hell are you talking about? I can say I get tired of it. I get tired of this shit.
Oh
all the
yeah,
time.
I'll rephrase that. I got very tired of it. There are some people.
Yeah, well, it's no need to go into anything. I told you
Oh, yeah.
what I'm focusing and influencing on is the pro, not the anti, but the pro, the positive. The
We have to
happy
face the
shit,
anti
like,
to get to the pro.
because the other stuff is always going to be there. It's enough of that online. It's
Mhm.
enough of that everywhere online.
Exactly.
But my
'cause that's what
knowing,
we
I
all
want to
do.
share this with you. This is my knowing. This is tatted on my arm in script, and you can barely see it because it is my knowing. I don't care to make you all like it or care for it. I just want to share it. My knowing. I know my ability to imagine what I want rather than only observing what is what takes me beyond. I know that when I ask, it is given every single time, no exceptions. I am a beloved, blessed being who deserves all good things. I know to show love to everybody that interacts with me. I know that no matter what it is, if I really want it, when I get out of the way of it, it will happen. It must be. It is law. It can be no other way. It is the way the universe is established. I know. If I know that all is well, I know all I need to know. That is indeed my knowing. And that's exactly what I know.
Ashe.
I know
Ashe,
that
and so it is.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe. Thank you.
Ashe. And so it always has been, always will be.
So it shall continue to be from the moment we decided to put that thought vibration out into the ether.
And we know all is well because we're here. Look at. We know all is well because we breathe. And you should too. Be grateful for everything that you have in your life. Be grateful for the love that you have. If anybody loves you, if anybody has ever told you they love you, be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know it was true. And if you thought it was not true, take it from the universe that it was. Because somebody in the universe loves you and you don't even know the people that love you. There's some people out here that's illuminating love and just want to share it. And they've been looking for you forever. And it's us. Because we're putting it out. We're going to put it out all over the place. We're going to make sure the love is illuminated. You're going to see us. You're going to love us or hate us. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what it is. You're going to love us or hate us. I would suggest love us because hating us is not going to do no good.
Yeah, because we're going to keep moving regardless.
Yeah, it's not going to do any good to hate anything that doesn't care if you hate it or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not the point. I'm not caring and sharing love for you to love me back because I know most of my life I've had that going on. I love most of the people in my life that didn't love me back. My closest family members who became relatives as a result of the love that I have for them and me recognizing that they really don't give a damn about me. You know what I'm saying? I still call them family in my heart, but I know they're not my family for real because they've shown me different shit that they do and say, and they don't do what they do and say. Like they don't do what they say when they, But so it is what it is, and I pride myself on attempting to be better at. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't have another space. I don't have an opportunity to mess that up. I get this one time. Look at all the representations I got. I got, man, let me see. How many? 14. I got 28 eyes in humans looking at me every day. Isn't it 28? Isn't it like 15 of us? 2 is 15, it's 13,
14 apart
14.
from you. 14 apart from you.
13. Okay, so I got 26 eyes, human eyes, looking at me every day, all day, check moding me, making sure I do what I'm supposed to do. I'm not about to lose track of that. I'm not about to lose that respect and trust. I don't need it outside of here. I am a king here. I am a God here. I am connected to source. I am source energy here. And the God thing is the small part. I am source energy. That's what I am. Source energy. I give respect to you all being source energy as well, because we all are, but I know what vibrational realm of that I am on. And I'm grateful that I've been, chosen to be one from the ancestors to move this thing forward. If it were not so, I wouldn't have been blessed with a dozen. You know what I'm saying? In my presence, that actually trust me and love me. They know that I love them. I put my life on the line. That's why I believe dangerous over here. Everything you see, you could easily die for. You know what I'm saying? Everything you're looking at on this screen, you could die for. Like, I'm serious. I would die for anything. Everything that you see on the screen, I would die for. Because I live my life for that. I live this physical life for that. And I'm spiritually knowing in the sense of the connection of look, I'm just grateful. I'm humbled and I'm grateful. And I can't express that enough, because all I do is expand to more greatness and more gratitude and, love in my space, because I know the more that I assist them, the more that I'm able to assist others, because I know that that's what they'll do. I know that they'll do that. They show me so much love, and they show the people that I affiliate with, and then the people that I just know. You'd be surprised at how many people are really affected by coming here and getting the therapy that we offer, like in the sense of just the love. Because through the door, as soon as you hit the gate, somebody's gonna greet you with a big old smile and love, and you're gonna feel the energy. You're gonna come on our premises. It's been so much love. The four corners of the whole property and all in between has been blessed with such power. And you feel it as soon as you get on the block. As soon as you get up in our circle and you pull up in our drive, it's different than everywhere else. It's different. And then you saw the energy of these smiles that show up on this camera. Like, you saw the little ones, them two little ones, and then you can see the two youngest girls. Like, it's just interesting, man. I'm just, like I said, I'm just grateful. I'm humbled, and we'll just keep presenting and showing, just share. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like what we have to offer will definitely be received. It will be received by those who are supposed to receive it, and those who are not, I feel blessings. I still put blessings on every part of your experience and your perception and your perspective, and I will that if anything that we say or anything that we do can assist you in any kind of way or helps you in any kind of way, hey, we want to be here. We want to be here for you. Thank you, Esteemed Freight Solutions. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ebony Bailey, thank you so much. And I appreciate it, because that's what we're here to do, is speak the truth. And hey, we're going to be here as long as we can, as best we can. Please, anybody that has anything that they're dealing with that you think I may be able to assist with, or my wife is the same, we're just here to assist. And young parents, single parents, young people thinking about being parents. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's some things that you want to really consider, like, for real. Yeah, thank you. And Royal, that's my girl. Yeah, I appreciate you supporting me, baby.
Thank
What I'm
you.
saying? Already. You already know what it is.
See,
Thank
moments
you.
like this, moments like this especially, is exactly why I'm glad we ended up surviving on the way back over a year ago.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
seriously.
yeah. Well, I'm so grateful to y'all, man. Gosh, I'm so grateful to y'all. I'm like, this is just the start of it. And I feel so much love from the idea you all, influencing me to share my love, because y'all are affected by it so much. I appreciate y'all influencing me to move forward, because I know y'all be telling me how much y'all happy, or what y'all tell me. Y'all be telling me, "Oh, Daddy, I'm proud of you." Shit, man.
Definitely.
Man, thank you. Thank you. I feel like that. I feel like y'all, my parents, telling me, like, I know how it felt when my mom used to tell me, "Man, I'm proud of you," and I know how it felt when my mom used to act like what I was doing wasn't accepted or wasn't enough too. So I want to make sure I experience or have those experiences for you all to feel like, man, I appreciate this. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you all's love already, and we'll get at the top of the mountain to scream at you. I know what's up. I have no shame about that when it comes down to you all. You know that. You know
Yes,
that.
sir.
You know
Yes,
that.
sir.
I got to know that. It's just
Yes, sir.
It's organic and authentic. Anybody who sees me, you can look at you can feel my energy. I know I'm giving it to you. You can feel my spirit with that. This is the love that's placed within here. It came from genuine sincerity. There's nothing fake about it. You know.
If
And I get to
anybody's
look at
asleep,
myself.
if
Everybody
anybody
does
was
that.
asleep before this, they surely woke up. No.
I was very
This is
tired
a
at
post.
first, but I'm like so wide awake. I feel like I got a good night's sleep just sitting here.
It shows
Well, I
that
mean,
she's
you do that all the time. You would doze off. You get them power naps like me. It'll take you'll take a 5-10 minute nap, and you'll be ready to go 10 more hours. You know what I'm saying? So
I remember that we used to do the all night when we used to do the all night movie processes. I remember one thing about one fun thing was the fact that you love to test our work ethic. Like when we used to do the landscaping business when I was 6. You took me with you for the first time and gave me a job. I stayed on that job until I was finished. Cause I just first off, I love the idea of the work. Second, I asked like the 5 times that you went, can I please go? You asked me to hold it down at the
very
house.
important.
I'll see what I can do to help mommy, make sure the house stays straight,
Very
make
important.
sure
No,
the
you
little
guys have
Basically,
been-
give you the experience of being the man of the house.
Yeah, no doubt. All that. That's why I take you. That's the reason why I've started y'all off working with me today, because they've been working with me since day one. When I rehab houses, he's talking about the landscaping company, but that was really a property management company, and we just had a landscaping company as a part of it. But yeah, I was in Atlanta. I had a property management company with probably 20, 30 houses that I managed, and we owned like 6 ourselves. And then I, did a lot of rehab work and stuff like that. But that's what we did out there, and, as well as the production and video editing and from 2 different sides. On that side, we did that. But as far as construction and real estate, and, that's what I still do: investing in rehabs and anything like that, wholesale, everything pertaining to business. That's so. Hit us up if you need some assistance. Grand Premium Consultant Services, GPCS.LLC. Check us out over there. We can help you with your credit. We can help you with business credit. We can. We're a private lender with co-op. We're brokers with lenders as well. We're partnered with a few lenders that actually got some really good things and can help you with pretty different rates and stuff in terms of credit situations. So we're all over the place with that. But yeah, just sharing that, just keeping it up, and I'll always be giving a plug to that because the objective is to make sure that we get the information out. So if we can help anybody in any way on a spiritual level, on a physical, financial level, on a physical level, because all of us work out over here. They Taibo every day. They run 3 miles. We do Kichum. The whole family does Kichum. They 3 times a day, just for the simple fact of knowing how good it is for us. It's helped us tremendously. And I got my mom, who's stage 4 cancer. I got her doing Kichum, and it's already helping her. Like, she wasn't going to do chemo. She said she's 79 years old. She said this time she beat it before in her 50s, and she's like, this time if it's time for her to go, she's not with the chemo. She didn't do chemo to begin with. She beat it, so she knows that she can. And, we just willful that all is well with that, and we know that life doesn't end anyway, and we're just being grateful for the time that we have right now. And I'm going to be doing some sessions with her as well because we have a lot of things going on. Certain sessions I can't do with her. We'll be up there on here fighting. My mom still got that book about her, and she's all the way Christian, and I don't see it like she does, but I don't disrespect it. And because she's older, she don't have no filter on her mouth, so I have to, kind of check what I say, what I say to her to keep her from saying something to me because I don't have no filter either. Mama or not, she know where I'm at this point because I got so many responsibilities. It's disrespect. I don't disrespect my mom at all, but she knows the shit I don't do. So we just pretty much stay off of that. But we definitely got to get on here and speak because the light of my life, that's the foundation of how I came into be here, like to make me understand who I am as source energy, who I am as the matter and the energy that I am and what my potential is because that woman told me that I could do anything that I set my mind to. And damn it, I can. Damn it, I do. Damn it, I will. Not even damn it. Take that out of it. I will, I do, and I always do. Straight up.
Can you
Everything
do
I
it, you
set
will.
my mind to. For real. It never fails. And I gave that same thing to them. And look, watch them crush. Watch them crush things. Watch. Check them out. Listen to the lyrics when they When you hear their music, listen to the lyrics. When you hear the beats or the production, listen to the frequencies. When you hear the writing, listen to the meaning or the motivation. Listen to the energy of the words that are being presented. Listen to how Source is giving us the authority and the ability to share it. Just please check us out. You know what I'm saying? Check us out. We just doing everything we can to keep it fly. You know what I'm saying? Keep it all the way live. And this has nothing to do with really flying that way. I'm talking about flying the way of being high in energy, like being, above the negative and low vibrational realm. Like I'm talking about we keep the energies high, you know what I'm saying? The frequencies high to where you can't miss us. When you look away, we're over on the other side where you looked at. You look back, there we are again. You look behind you, oh man, there they are again. Look in front of you, man. Well, I thought you was back there. Yeah, I am.
Close your eyes.
I am.
Hey, you close your eyes. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go.
I'm still there.
Yeah, never left.
Yeah, because if you see you see me. So quit playing, like for real. Quit playing, like for real. So if you see anything, if you see that we are any kind of blessing and you see something powerful about what we do, then you can do it better. You can do it better, especially if you team up with us because you get my power to go forward with it because I'm giving all of mine. I'm masterminding with everybody that I could possibly do because I have no limits on my energy, on my power meaning. We all have a certain amount of energy per day that we receive and can exhume, but at the same time, I mean the power is no limits. There's no limits on the power that I have access to, that we will, that you will. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking time out to spend with us. And as it is, please, check it out. Like we might not be live when you see this, but if you do, that type form should still be in there live because I think the chat is going to stay live consistently. Okay. So if that's the case, please don't hesitate because I'll even you hit that email up, hit that type form up, it comes to the email. And if you leave your information on there and you need me to contact you back, I'll contact you back because like I said, I'm attempting to help. Yeah, I do coaching and I do, for time when it comes down to, but I'm not everybody. Just hit me up. I'm not trying to charge everybody to hit me up. We got to see what the circumstances are. We got to see how we can help each other because the money is not the wealth. You know what I'm saying? The wealth comes through the connection of the spirit and all the things that go with that. Because once you get wealthy in the spirit, everything else comes with that. There's no, like I said before, there are no limits. We are unlimited beings. We are no limit beings. We're limitless beings. You know what I'm saying? So I am that I was about to just say, I know that they are, and I know that if you're here and you see this, you had to have summoned this energy in some way, or someone sent you to it. You had to have summoned it. So we want to let's rise. Let's rise.
Ashe. Shall continue to be from the moment we decided to put this vibration out into the universe through the vibration of thought and be infinitely blessed.
Thank you. This is all love, everyone. Thank you for spending your time with us. This time is very valuable to everyone. I know that people have other things that they can do and people have other places that they can be. And if you did take the time out, if you saw this and you see this now and it's the rerun, hey, blessings on your whole bloodline, blessings on everything you intend and I intend, wealth, blessings of wealth, abundant wealth, good health, financial success, and infinite and eternal love be upon you from us, from my heart to yours. Ashe.
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 So it is.
And so it is.
Peace, love, and power, family.
Peace, love, power, family.
Peace, love, and
Hotel.
infinite
Hotel.